Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the prediction show, the last prediction show for the year. Thanks for all your support this year. Happy New Year to you guys. We've all had a tough year. We are hoping to have a better one next year. And the first game for us next is going to be West Brom. Let's hope we win that game. For the other teams, there's still another 9 games in the Premier League, and I have a guest with me to help me preview and predict the game. Military Gooner TV, how are you?
I'm fine, man. I'm fine. It's an honor to be on your show, and just a little
Yeah.
young YouTuber trying to do a thing.
Yeah, he's the 19th different guest on this show, the third Arsenal fan now. So let's see how you're going to do with the predictions. I'll have a table like in the middle of the season and see who does the best. So, what have you made of the season so far in the table apart from Arsenal? The other teams, any surprises?
Um, yes, there are quite a few surprises because I did not expect Aston Villa and Southampton to be this dominant, and
Yeah,
that is basically what I would say would be a shock to me. But
yeah,
because we know that last season they were actually in the relegation battle, and now they are actually fighting for a top position in Europe. So
yeah.
that is the one that actually surprising me at this point in time.
And what about the bottom of the table? The likes of Burnley, Sheffield, did you expect them to be there?
Yes, I did expect them to be there because since from last season Sheffield United failed to score a variety of goals to keep them
Yeah,
above the relegation, and they had a good defense, and that was actually what was carrying them through with their system, and they were extremely rigid. And once we knew that once they lost that ability to be that rigid defensively,
yeah.
they would start to creep in goals, and they already cannot score since then. So I expected that decline.
Awesome. So a lot of postponed fixtures recently, City and all those games. So there'll be a lot of games in January. So we're going to predict game week 17. And I don't know how good Military Gunner is on the predictions, but I'll have the game scrolling down the bottom, and we'll start with Everton versus West Ham. What are you expecting from this game? Everton, of course, didn't play the last game.
All right. The fact that they didn't play the last game is a big plus for them, which means that they'll be really fit, ready to go.
Yeah,
But in a time like this, I think consistency in playing games is a big
yeah,
factor, which means that you can develop a momentum, also chemistry. And
hmm,
not playing can break a bit of chemistry. We know that a few players might be recuperated in the proper manner, but chemistry is a massive factor. And as
yeah,
much as though we as fans may say that these guys are tired, really and truly, they want to play. That is a fact, and that is a fact. I play football, I know that. It doesn't matter
yeah,
how tired you are, you want to play every day. I think I'll go. You want to get exact scoreline, right? Or just
yeah. Exact
okay.
scoreline.
I'm going for Everton 2, West Ham 3.
Wow, a win for West Ham. The funny thing is, I was watching a rerun of a game they played, I think, 5 years ago, and West Ham actually beat Everton 3-2 at Goodison Park. So it's interesting you actually made that prediction.
Yeah,
That was back in the Lukaku days. I actually think a draw, maybe a 2-2 draw in this one, but yeah, expect goals like you've
I
said.
see.
This,
I see something
yeah,
from Everton that that is now creeping in, and that
yeah,
is a bit of inconsistency.
yeah,
Yeah, so they
yeah,
don't do well without certain players. And if you should rewatch our game that we play against Everton, we dominated
right,
the game. But
yeah,
the underlying metrics is something I always speak about on my channel. Underlying metrics, they don't go in our favor. For last few games, we haven't gotten the underlying metrics in our favor, and now we are seeing our team getting a bit of favor. A game of tight
yeah.
margins, but the underlying metrics was not going in our favor. And I was saying that we were being unlucky. We were just unlucky at those times.
Yeah, so that is the first game that's going to be on Friday, by the way. And the second game on Friday is going to be United against Aston Villa. I mean, United very lucky again in the last game.
Extremely lucky and to be fair, in Jamaica, United is a bigger opposition to
Yeah,
Arsenal than Tottenham, than any other team. They are our
yeah,
biggest rivals in Jamaica.
yeah,
Reason being is that in Jamaica, maybe the Tottenham fan base is about 2% of the country, about 2%. But
yeah,
it is split between Arsenal, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Then you have Liverpool and a few Manchester City players, fans. So
yeah,
they are our biggest rivals, and I don't like them. because of that. I don't.
Believe me,
It pains me whenever
it doesn't matter whether I'm from India or Sierra Leone. I don't like them. I
I,
just don't like them.
I don't like them.
Yeah, Villa, you
But
mentioned them earlier.
yeah, the thing is that Aston Villa, they're playing really well, and I do believe
Yeah,
that what Aston Villa might do in this game, they will
yeah.
exploit Manchester United high press.
Mm,
Yeah, they'll try their best to exploit Manchester United high press, and that might cost them. And the reason why Manchester United struggle against Wolves is because Wolves was actually playing a deep block. Manchester
yeah.
United cannot play deep block, and I do see I see a 1-1 draw.
I actually can't argue with you. I think it's going to be high scoring like the Everton game, maybe a 2-2 draw because the amount of chances the likes of El Ghazi get in a game, so many. So with United's defense being all over the place, Cavani has been banned by the way today. He's out for 3 matches. So it's going to be an interesting game. But I wouldn't be surprised if United get a penalty in the last minute again and win it. But 2-2 draw in that one.
After
Then
90 minutes?
After 90 minutes, after the final whistle, exactly. And then we go into Saturday, another team that didn't play, Tottenham, versus a team that ripped apart West Brom.
Um, they're not playing good. Tottenham are not playing good. I'm not sure if I'm the only person. They have been playing like this since the beginning of the season. So basically, they have been punching above their weight. Those two persons you're seeing right now, they are the main reason why Tottenham is flourishing. And if Tottenham should lose either one of them, they will make a massive dip, an extreme dip, and it will be very much surprising to many fans. But it's not surprising to me as I speak about underlying metrics. They played against us in the second half. Hurricane had only 4 touches. 2 of those were in our box, and one was a goal. They cannot continue playing like that. They played against Wolves, and the moment they score, they start defending. I can see a game like this where Tottenham can exploit Leeds high press and scoring maybe a 2-goal. But I'm swinging towards Leeds, dominating possession, pinning them down, and hitting screamers from 40 yards out and creating problems for Tottenham. I'm seeing a 3-1 Leeds.
Wow, 3-1 to Leeds. It's going to be a very good game. Leeds, they went to United and lost 6-2, but that is because they are very attacking. But the way they attack from every side, Rafinha, the likes of Bamford, very, very good. Their defenders are all very good. So
United was
I'd go
as well. United they were really lucky as well. And if you should rewatch that game, you'd realize that United got their goal, and each break they were just precise on those breaks. Leeds created a crazy amount of chances, but they just did not convert it. But I
could have been like a 6-6.
Yeah. I do believe that they're finding good goal scoring form right now. So I think that they might hurt Tottenham because West Brom did it. Sit back and try to soak up pressure, and you saw what happened to them. You had defenders kicking ball from screamers from 30 yards out, hitting the top bins, and I see Tottenham can get a flourish here. That's why I'm going 3-1 Tottenham, and maybe from my fantasy Premier League team, Hurricane get a goal.
I have both Hurricane and Son. So if they both score and they lose, I'll be okay. But I'm going to go for a third draw again. Tottenham leads another 2-2 draw. I'm just seeing a lot of draws here. I think the past weekend there were like 7 draws or something, 0-0, 1-1. So I'm expecting another draw here. Yeah, I don't think Mourinho will accept another loss because they've lost a couple of games recently. Then another game that might not have that many goals, Crystal Palace against Sheffield United. What's your prediction for this?
1-0. 1 goal in favor of Crystal Palace.
1-0 to Crystal Palace. We're going to talk.
Maybe a set piece from Easy or that young kid. Maybe a set piece.
Yeah.
Or a penalty from Zaha. But not this won't be an high scoring game.
I think Crystal Palace will get 2, so 2-0 to Crystal Palace. I don't see them surviving this one, Sheffield. Do you think Crystal Palace will finish in the top 10?
No.
And will Sheffield get relegated?
Yes, they will.
Awesome. The next game is going to be Brighton against Wolves. Brighton, we played against them. Wolves played against Tottenham, as you said recently, and United.
Brighton play very good football. And I'm being extremely hot. They play very good football. They play
very
attacking.
unlucky.
Yeah, they are very unlucky.
Yeah.
I can see this game going in favor of Wolves 2-1 and just closing the game off.
2-1 to Wolves.
Yeah.
I think, again, I'm going to go for another draw. These games are full of draws. 1-1, Brighton 1, Wolves 1. And then the last game on Saturday, West Brom against Arsenal. Back-to-back wins for Arsenal. West Brom lost a lot of games at home. What expectations for this one?
How West Brom plays is Arsenal's worst nightmare. We don't do well against teams that sit in a deep block. That is not our strength. We're very poor against that. But what can happen from this game is that if we should see those youngsters again, these guys are brave and they're moving the ball very fast. I think we can create another few chances in this one.
Yeah.
And pull them apart. I think we can get something from it. And we're seeing players hitting screamers from out now, in which we haven't seen in a long while.
Yeah.
And with the likes of Martinelli, he can hit one from way out. So I'm going West Brom 0, Arsenal 3. Massive play.
Just a quick question. Are you Arteta in or Arteta out?
I'm Arteta in.
Awesome. So we agree with you.
I've been Arteta in since, and I got a lot of stick for it on my channel. I got a lot of stick, People are saying I'm deluded. I don't know what I'm talking about. And what I know about football is that because it's a results-based game, people are reactionary. Your reaction, your reaction to a win is over the odds, and your reaction to a loss is way below. So you operate based off that. So I do believe I'm Arteta in because I've seen a few things that I know for a fact that are. So what I've seen is that I've seen a coach implement a system, and I'm seeing starting to try new things. And what I realized is that the players that we have just cannot facilitate the system that he is trying. So we have to put those things in consideration. And I'm looking at a few things as well. Klopp would manage his game against Arsenal, or Guardiola manage his game against Arsenal. So these coaches are trying to manage a game against us. On a normal basis, they wouldn't have done that. They would just come by halftime. By halftime, it's 3-0, and they just pack up there and take away the 3 points, and they're out. But now we're seeing these managers trying to do game management, trying to put that tactics in place to try to counter what Arteta is coming with. And that proves to us that Arteta is a coach that he knows what he's doing, and other coaches are looking at what he's doing as well and trying to facilitate that. And whenever you have a coach that is being facilitated by other coaches, means that there's something in the pipeline. What's going to happen when he gets his players?
Yeah, I agree with that. And another thing you and the people who will be watching this need to know, West Brom and Arsenal, that both teams have picked up the most red cards this season. So it could be an indisciplined game. Xhaka, Gabriel red card, Pepe red card. I think Pereira got a red card for them. Liverpool got a red card for them. So the discipline is all over the place with both the teams. So my prediction for this one, I think they'll score. Those corners and stuff, I don't think you'll be able. So West Brom 1 and Arsenal 3. Then on Sunday, Burnley against Fulham. Prediction for this one?
0-0.
0-0. Wow. I think there'll be some goals here. Maybe Fulham to win 2-1. I'm going to go for Fulham to win 2-1.
Who's gonna score?
Then, I mean, the likes of, they'll get a penalty. I think they've gotten the second most penalties this season, although they've been missing them, the likes of Lookman. And then maybe they get a cheeky. I think Mitrovic will be back in the team this week, so maybe he'll get a goal from
But Mitrovic, he's not scoring as well.
He's not squeezed.
He was even relieved from penalty duties.
Yeah.
I think but that guy is their right wing back, the Jamaican guy.
Yeah.
But
for Fulham. Yeah.
For Fulham, he's an excited player.
Yeah.
He's the one who run Liverpool to wreck. So he might cause a bit of problem.
Yeah, let me tell you, if Arsenal can score 3 goals in a game, any team can score goals. So I know what you mean about that, but I think they'll get a goal. And then this game, I'm not sure that it's going to go ahead or not. Chelsea against Manchester City.
Wow. Chelsea's on a down. 2-1 Manchester City.
2-1 to Manchester City. Even with the virus hitting their camp, they might be missing a few players. We're not sure which players, though.
That is the thing. We're not sure. We're going on the basis of players being available. The likes of De Bruyne, Aguero, Sterling, Mahrez. Just saying those players are available. I'm going.
Let's say De Bruyne is out. Do you think that will change anything, or that will just be they can still handle it without him?
They have more than enough quality because Chelsea consistently playing Kante. And I do believe that Kante is a player that needs rest now, and we might see a drop in their midfield work rate than they normally have. So I think that is where they might lose the game. And Timo Werner cannot score a goal to save himself at this point in time, and he will start. Yeah,
I'm going to go for a City win too, but it's going to be higher scoring. So Chelsea 2 and City 3. The next one, Newcastle against Leicester. Newcastle drew with Liverpool.
Yeah. But they were really, really fortunate. They were really fortunate. I think about 3 times they had to make clearance off the line. Where you had Sadio Mane or Salah just trying to lurk on the ball just to get a tap in. But Leicester City might see this one home, maybe a 1-0 penalty to Vardy.
Yeah. 1-0.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be another Leicester win, yeah. So Newcastle 1, Leicester 2. And then Monday Night Football, Southampton against Liverpool. Liverpool, the last 3 games, they've not been that good, apart from the Crystal Palace one, 7-0. The others have not been that good.
It is not easy to write off Liverpool because they are such a good team that they can just click at any minute. Yeah. They can just click at any minute. I think I can see this one going in favor of, I'm going to go a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw?
Yes.
Southampton, by the way, keep in mind the last 3 games they've scored 0 goals.
That is the reason why they're going to score now.
So Liverpool to drop more points. Are you saying United can be top of the table by the end of the week?
Yes, they can.
That's not good, is it?
But it is likely to happen.
That's not good. That's not a good prediction. I think we've done.
There's nothing in our favor at this moment, so we have no choice.
Yeah, I think we've done all 10 games. If I'm not wrong. Just confirm that. So 2 games on Friday. There's 1 on Monday, and then the rest will be on Saturday and Sunday. Arsenal will be on Saturday. So the questions I usually ask every single week, I'll start with this one. The fixtures are scrolling down the bottom. Which game will have the most goals?
I think the Everton
West Ham
game.
Which team will definitely keep a clean sheet?
Ooh. I think Arsenal will keep a clean sheet. West Brom cannot
Arsenal.
Score. Yeah.
That would be great. We've kept 4 clean sheets away from home by the way this season, so let's hope we can keep a 5th one. And then 3 players that will definitely score this week.
Oh, that's a tough one. 3 players that will definitely score.
Yeah.
Salah will score. Calvert-Lewin will score.
Yeah.
Martinelli.
I actually don't expect him to start, but if he does, he's actually going to get a goal. It's because the position where he normally plays is being put like as a creator and not as a scorer. If he gets himself into the box, I think he'll get it.
He will. He gets himself in the box quite often, so I am going for Martinelli to score. And Mikel Arteta is not the type of person to change a winning formula. We should know that from now. When he started to use the back 3 and he was getting results, he stuck with it. So he's the type of coach who, when he finds the formula, he'll work with it.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Thank you very much for coming on. Where can they follow you? Give your shout out to your channel and your Twitter.
Okay, so my Twitter is @Dacres Mario, and please go and check out my channel, Military Gooner TV, and drop a like and subscribe if you feel free.
Thank you very much for coming on, man. So that was the predictions for Military Gooner. Again, Happy New Year. Let's hope the next year is better. So as I said, the fixtures, let me go through them again. Everton versus West Ham United versus Villa, Spurs versus Leeds, Crystal Palace against Sheffield, Brighton versus Wolves, West Brom against Arsenal, Burnley against Fulham, Newcastle against Leicester, Chelsea versus Man City. You're not sure that is gonna go ahead, but City have been back in training a few players, so let's see. And then the last one on Monday, Southampton against Liverpool. Thank you for supporting this show. Thank you to MG for coming on. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.
Yeah, okay.